He says an officer pulled him over for a broken light.
Then that officer wanted to search his car for drugs, but he's calling it profiling. So he called Help Me Howard with Patrick Frazier.
When good people come here from another country, it's for a reason.
Migrants from Haiti, to come to America, take part in the American dream.
Randy was a child when his family settled in Fort Lauderdale, and he's done well in pursuing the American dream.
Active duty Marine Corps and 6 years of Air Force Reserves. I have a degree in criminal justice.
Today, Randy is a detention officer, but in mid-September, he says he found out what it's like to be treated like a criminal when he was pulled over at midnight by a Fort Lauderdale police officer.
Pulled over for a tag light.
Randy said okay and handed over his driver's license. The officer's response?
We're conducting a narcotic search in the area, wanted to do a narcotic search in my vehicle.
Randy was suspicious.
I'm not a criminal. He had no search warrant. He had no probable cause other than me being a black male driver.
The officer was also black. Then 2 more officers showed up, one with a drug-sniffing canine. Randy asked to speak to a supervisor before he let them search his car. He was told supervisors were not available.
When he told me that, what can I do? I just stepped out the car. In my situation, first of all, being a black male in the presence of 3 officers.
The dog searched his car, and Randy says, of course, found nothing, but they weren't through.
Then the second officer came and gave me a pat down. He searched me to see if I have any type of contraband or narcotics, which they didn't find nothing.
Randy thought they were done. Still not yet.
Once all that was said and done, that's when the officer who initially pulled me over issued me a citation for a non-operable tag light.
Randy, with 11 years military service, no criminal record, and a job in law enforcement, felt humiliated.
Being in that situation, I wasn't shocked. I was very upset. I was just speechless.
Speechless that night, but not today.
My question is, Howard, I want to answer for what just happened to me. Or do they have authorization to do what they did to me that Sunday morning?
As the chief public defender, for years I have strongly criticized the Fort Lauderdale police for stopping blacks while driving or riding a bike. Let's be blunt. Do you think Coral Gables would stop a white resident and do what was done to Randy? No. It's racial profiling, and it's illegal.
We contacted Fort Lauderdale police, who forwarded us an internal email from the shift commander to Internal Affairs. The commander said he spoke to Randy and told him it did not appear there was a violation of law, case law, or policy in this matter. He explained that backup officers were required on all traffic stops and narcotic sniffs were lawful. When we let them know that Howard believes it's illegal and racial profiling, a major from the chief's office wrote, "This matter is closed and we respectfully decline to comment." A spokesperson for the department wrote, "Although it should not matter, it's valuable for you to be aware that Officer Reed is African American himself."
The race of the police officer is irrelevant. It's the treatment of the person stopped that is the issue. And while I think it is illegal, Randy could file a lawsuit, and even if he won in court, he wouldn't collect much because he was only detained for 45 minutes. And that is why it continues.
Randy can't get it out of his mind because he never expected to be treated like a criminal.
You pulling me over for a tag light, and you're saying you got to do a narcotic search in my vehicle under no grounds, no search warrant, no probable cause.
Now, the Fort Lauderdale police are convinced they have the right to do what they did to Randy. Howard is convinced they had no right, that it's illegal and wrong, and neither side is backing down. An arresting situation causing you unrest, searching for a solution? Contact us. Hopefully we fit your profile. A couple of guys who just want to pull up and help. With this Help Me Howard, I'm Patrick Frazier, 7 News.